Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. And welcome to another day in Azeroth. And today we are checking out the Midnight Prepatch. So thank you all very much for being here with me. What is new? What is good, guys? Tanita, Wayne, David, Amy, Primordial, Gerd, Talon. Welcome, everybody. The first thing I really notice is that there was a pretty massive stat squish. All the numbers in the game went from being numbers that were this big to being numbers that are this big. All of my item level, you know, we're like level 30 something, so really low item level. I have 8,000 HP. And it seems like they crushed some numbers down. And yeah, we are currently spec'd as the Devourer Demon Hunter. So today I want to do a number of things. I want to check out Devourer Demon Hunter. As part of that, I'll be looking at the returning player experience. That's what this is called. It's like when you look at your characters in your character screen, some of them will say catch up available. And that'll put you in some decent gear. It'll also give you the opportunity to go into the returning player experience, the catch up experience. And so that's what we're also going to be checking out a little bit of. I want to check out the Prologue quest lines, any quest lines they added with the pre-patch at max level leading up to midnight. So we'll do that on my priest, who is max level. And I want to check out housing. And I'm sure there are other things to check out too. So basically I just want to spend today checking out various different things that are new with the pre-patch. Patrick, good morning to you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Let's take a look. I have like kind of the default loadout. Whatever the starter build is, that is what we're working with. I've played around a very little bit with pushing the buttons, and I'm sure that I absolutely don't know what I'm doing. I haven't really looked at any guides or anything like that. I kind of just read through the abilities. I toyed around on the target dummy a little bit, and so this is what I came up with. And we're going to play with this and see how that works. And I'm sure it'll work fine until and unless it stops working fine. Besotted, good evening to you. Exponent Poet, welcome to the stream. We can check out some of the spell effects and stuff on the target dummy. We have Consume. Drain the essence from your target, dealing 648 cosmic damage, castable while moving. This generates 8 Fury, which is our class resource, and 1 Soul Fragment. And that's a thing specific to the Devourer Demon Hunter. So that's what this looks like. We can run around and do this, which strikes me as a little bit silly, but probably useful. But yeah, that's what the spell looks like. Obviously, we generate Fury. We're also seeing these little, what did they call them? They called them Soul Fragments. We're generating Soul Fragments. We can just go pick these up and that's fine. But we don't have to just pick them up. We have an ability called Reap that will gather them for us, which we'll demonstrate in a minute. If we get enough Rage, Fury, we can do Void Ray. Void Ray is this big AoE. We then proc Reap. Reap will suck in all of our little Soul Fragments. Soul Fragments are good. Soul Fragments are increasing our damage. So we want to be sucking those in regularly, probably trying to keep that damage bonus going. We have a few other things. We have Void Blade. It's like a little lunge attack that is on a 30-second cooldown. We have Shift, which is just like our little phase teleport. And we have our Interrupt here. Yeah, we got different things going on. We got a big AoE here on a 45-second cooldown. I'm just going to get into things and we'll fight stuff and we'll just kind of see how it feels. But yeah, this is our returning player experience. If you had a character that is not at max level, hasn't done the War Within stuff, you can be thrust into this.
Well met.
So let's have a look. We got Thrall and we got Jaina hanging out here. And we have a problem with gnolls apparently. Slay 10 gnolls within Hammerfall.
forth.
The Highlands have seen more than enough conflict. We have to end this before it can escalate.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Alright, so how do we want to approach combat? I mean, it's been billed as a mid-range caster, so for me, kind of staying at range makes sense. What if I pull this guy? I don't really want assisted highlights, and I don't really like the disruption of this popping up on my screen. Oh, it is highlighting for me what it thinks I should do. It's very subtle, but apparently it's on by default. I didn't know this was a default turned on type of setting. Okay, so we're casting. This seems like a good time for Void Blade. Maybe we do the little AoE stun. Laser beam him. We can reap to gather all that stuff. This doesn't seem to do any damage, this little teleport. So that's probably not a really good place for it. I wonder if our melee attack does anything. Like if we just have like a base auto attack and if it does any damage. Oh, I want to change my layout a little bit here. I should have this already. Oh, yeah. Okay, that doesn't look right. That's not how that should look. Nope, that's not it either. Oh wow, I had this all set up and I had it saved right here, and this is not it. It's close, but it's not it. Yeah, let's do that. We can increase this a little bit. Yeah, that'll work for now. That looks okay. Let's do it like this. I really like the new telegraphs that they put into the game. From what I have seen so far, they've made all the telegraphing very, very visually clear, so there's never any doubt of whether or not you should be moving out of a mechanic. It's always pretty obvious now. Like this, I want to get out of that, obviously. That's bad. Oh, and also, I guess this is important too. Here we go. We have this, Metamorphosis. Yeah, we want to be popping, whenever we hit 50 stacks, we want to be popping Metamorphosis. That's probably really important to the gameplay. Carrie, good morning to you. Welcome. Dave, thanks for joining us. The gnolls look really crisp. Yeah, these are the new gnoll models that were put into the game with Dragonflight. I was gonna say, you know, it feels like I might be missing one or two buttons, but then I realized my character is level 33. So it would absolutely make sense if I felt like the class was a little bit incomplete right now. So yeah, I think that makes perfect sense. We don't have our endgame talents or anything like that, so what you're seeing right now is basically like a representation of a leveling Devourer or Demon Hunter. We're level 33, which is like about midway through. And this is what it looks like. I don't know if I need these, but okay. So we got some weapons, we're being offered some bags. How about these
This
weapons?
is starting to look like a coordinated assault. Let's move.
The weapons are looking a little bit better than what we have, so we'll go ahead and equip those. There we go. Now mount up. Oh, apparently the returning player experience assumes that you don't even know how to play the game. Which, you know, that's nice of them. Apparently they don't know how long you've been away. Fly higher, surge forward. We better just do the tutorial stuff, otherwise it's not going to leave me alone.
Raiding farms. The ogres and kobolds must be gathering supplies for a larger strike.
But do you have Collapsing Star when you're in demon form? I don't have Collapsing Star yet. No, I don't think so. No, this is everything I have right now. So there's still probably stuff that we've yet to learn, I'm assuming. Because these are all the spells that I have currently. That are like Devourer specific. Again, we're level 33, so I feel like we must have more abilities to learn that we haven't learned yet. Leo, welcome to the stream, man.
Magraw.
Mr. Blaster, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. We get a bunch of bags.
Speak, friend.
That's nice. The kobolds and ogres appeared out of nowhere and kicked us out of the farm. I thought this was some alliance plot until you all showed up. Maybe the alliance is here to help us after all. Recover 4 prized pumpkins. They're trying to take their hand at like some classic era questing here. Like boots on the ground stories. Like we got gnolls. Gnolls are causing problems in the Arathi Highlands. That's very classic. We're collecting pumpkins. 4 of them. If it were classic, we'd be collecting like 20 of them.
For the horde, Stromgarde.
Let's see what Thrall's got. The best laid plans of kobolds and ogres.
Well met.
The kobolds and ogres here seem to be carrying some sort of plan for their attack. I don't think they're particularly well written, so I'll need several of them to figure out what the ogres are planning. Oh, we had to collect 7 poorly written plans.
Together.
They're all carrying their
we are
notebooks.
strong.
Jaina?
The time for dreaming is over.
Farmer Bruvik mentioned an ogre named Runk was leading the group here. These creatures won't leave this place as long as that ogre is commanding them. Slay Runk.
Control your power.
Goodbye, Runk.
It will control.
We're coming for you. We have a little helper buddy that I did not ask for, but okay. Do I like these nameplates? And do I have any control now over what the nameplates look like? I have a whole section called nameplates. Modern. Thin bars. Thin bars are okay. Blocky bars. Okay, blocky bars are fine. Clean health. I don't know what that means. Oh, that puts the name above them. That's kind of cool. Clean health. Blocky cast. Legacy red. Legacy red is okay, but I don't like the shape of the bars with legacy red. So, I think blocky bars was pretty good. What do we think about this? I almost hate it. I can't tell if I hate it or I like it. Maybe they're just too small. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe modern is just the only way it works. This is okay. No, that's not okay. I hate that too. Oof. Okay. I just need to get over this and just pick one. But yeah, I don't really like any of them. I'm just gonna stick with modern. Apparently modern is what they think I should use. So we'll just stick with that. Oh, I hate the text. Alright, moving on. The name above it. Yeah, the name above it might be... If I can get blocky bars with the name above it, that might be okay. Because the name inside of it, just like from a distance especially, it looks bad. Can we get blocky bars with the name above it? clean health, I think, is what we want. Rarity icon. Health value. There we go. I don't know if this is going to be any better. Oh yeah, that looks okay. I don't know if we need the health value, but it's kind of a neat piece of information to have. Now I think these bars are too big though. Now I feel like maybe I go back to the smaller size. Yeah, I feel like that might be okay. Yeah, this is okay. And then when you click them, they get bigger anyway. All right, this will work, I think. That was great. I'm treating an AoE like it's some kind of channeled spell. I probably need to... Maybe the trick is to pull a couple of these guys. Is that what I'm doing wrong? Like I'm just not pulling enough guys? I don't know. I don't know if that made anything better. Yeah, it's a simple rotation because we're so early. We're only level 33, and so I don't think it's a representation of what the class is ultimately going to play like. It's strange. I wonder, like... I wonder how much testing went into what it felt like to level up this spec. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I wonder how much testing personally the class designer did to test out how does this spec feel to level up. I'm sure they must have done some. At least I hope that they would have at least done some testing to see like what does it feel like, the progression of abilities that you get, the button pressing. I hope somebody did a little bit of testing at some point. Like it feels interesting. Very like basic. I'm hard casting so much, and like in the back of my mind is yelling, "You're playing retail. Stop hard casting. Stop hard casting. Stop hard casting. It's retail. It's retail. It's retail." Like everything in me that I know about, like all my retail reflexes are saying, "You're doing something wrong. You're spamming a hard cast way too much, and this is not the game where you do that." But it seems like that might be the way to play the spec right now as we level up. We're spamming Void Ray a lot. I feel like a Frost Mage in Classic almost. Like just spamming my Frost Bolt. Oh, here's Runk. Let's see how we fare against him. I got Vengeful Retreat. That's like a disengage. That's pretty neat. I wish this guy with all the pumpkins wasn't right in my way. Like hard cast. And the thing is, like, I need to generate like X amount of fury before I can do anything else. But yeah, that's it. That's the we have like 3 or 4 buttons that we use regularly. I have Void Nova, which is like a big AoE, except I'm not pulling a lot of targets right now, so I don't know how useful that is. To fire that off on like a single enemy, if I should just fire it off every cooldown, or if I should just keep hard casting. They are switching their approach with the class pruning approach. It's weird, people have been saying that a lot. What I did last night is I jumped on my Pally, who's level 75. The ret Pally feels exactly the same as it did before the pre-patch. So like maybe some classes got pruned more than others, but the Paladin rotation is exactly the same as it was. Actually, I feel like I might press more buttons now than I was pressing before the pre-patch on my Pally. So, I don't know. Not all specs were pruned equally, perhaps.
Well met. Stromgarde, let honor guide your path.
What would you ask the daughter of the sea? The plans
The
for
good thing is, as a new spec, this one
Stromgarde
starts
is their
pruned, you
next
know.
target. We must make haste.
We must make haste. You're gonna have to wait for me to equip all my things. I'm really loving the new outfit system. So that, like, you know, I assign the transmog to the outfit slot, and then when I equip upgrades, it doesn't break my transmog every single time I have an upgrade. That's really great. Yeah, I really like that a lot. Okay, looks like we gotta head over to Stromgarde. Every time I'm in this zone, I get the Battle Royale flashbacks from Plunderstorm. This zone just makes me think about Plunderstorm and all the time I spent hiding from other players here. Beast Mastery Hunters are literally like 2 buttons. I feel like BM Hunter was always like 2 buttons. Wasn't BM Hunter like always notoriously easy to play, similar to Ret Paladin? Oh, look at that, we're landing on top of stuff. Okay.
The way forward will not be easy. I will do what I can.
Let's see, these catapults are relentless. They must be destroyed. Place these runestones at their base. I'll unleash arcane magic to turn the catapults to dust. I'll take out a few as well as I make my way across the battlefield.
I will never forget.
Okay, well don't strain yourself doing anything useful.
Hey there.
We have a side quest here.
And I will locate their leader.
Glad to see you. The defenders in the fortress could use your help. One of the gnomes built a robot to try to help defend the keep. However, it goes haywire every time it turns on. She needs the help of someone who can properly interrupt the robot's attacks so it can be repaired. Oh, they're going to teach us how to interrupt.
Have a good one.
Just in case you forgot how to interrupt while you were away from WoW. We must do everything possible to stop this siege on Stromgarde. Make your way into the battle and weaken the ogre forces. So,
Together,
kill some ogres.
We are strong.
They don't want to use the K word more than a couple times, but he wants us to kill them. All this stuff we're seeing has been the same since BFA. Yeah, the Arathi Highlands remake happened in BFA, I'm pretty sure. So none of this environment is new, the zone isn't new, or anything like that. The only new stuff is the quest that we're doing. They've constructed this quest chain here, using this zone as some kind of returning player experience. Oh, I gotta interrupt this guy, sorry. Yeah, I know, I gotta interrupt. I got talking, and I was not paying attention. There we go. Oh, we gotta interrupt him 3 times. Oh, they reset the cooldown for us. Oh, that's nice of them. They're manually resetting the cooldown on our interrupt so we don't have to wait. Oh, I missed. There we go. Yeah, and then they use the same zone again in Plunderstorm. Listen, this Arathi zone, they've gotten a lot of use out of it. They used it in BFA for something, they used it in Plunderstorm 2 different times, and now they're using it for this. They also used it for the entire Arathi. There was an Arathi storyline in the War Within that was part of some kind of DLC, was part of one of the patches. So they've used this a bunch. Yeah, it's kind of gross how much they've used it. Okay, we pulled some shit, and we are dead now. Don't pull said shit. What is this guy? He's just a random elite, kind of just running around killing people. Oh, that's nice. Maybe we don't want to be up here where he patrols. Apparently nowhere is safe. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I'm not dealing any damage to them. They are dealing shit tons of damage to me. And I just feel like something's a little bit off. I don't know what it is. I don't have any ideas. But something's not right. It could be that all of the scaling is effed. Because something is very, 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 very wrong. I don't know what it is. David, your mage kept getting her butt kicked here too. Yeah, it's a scaling issue. This is why level scaling doesn't work. This is why level scaling is garbage. And it doesn't work. It can never work. It can never work for every spec at every level. It's impossible, and it's garbage. I wish they'd get rid of level scaling. We can kill them one at a time, and so we may have to just do that. I'm pretty sure he's healing to full, right? Did he not just heal himself with like a pretty big heal? Am I going insane? Is this guy getting buffer and buffer the longer we fight him? I don't get it. I feel like I shouldn't be having this much problems simply killing enemies. He did heal. Okay, well that's cool. Cool. I don't know. I mean, I wanted to kind of show you guys this, but it looks like it's kind of bugged right now. We could bail out of this at any time. I don't know what happens when we bail out. Like, it should just let us go into the War Within content, but I doubt that's what happens. You should be able to level up fully in the War Within content now, but I'm sure it's not set up that way. Oh, we can just kind of piggyback off this guy. I think, like, we need to kill guys just to move the bar, I think. Yeah, so as long as we get a tag in, then we're good. I'm kind of worried about taking on too much on my own. Oh, here's the elite to kill us. He's just here to wreck our party. Dang, dude. Freaking chill. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. We'll just have to avoid him, I suppose. The game is hard now, in case you guys are wondering. The game is just hard. If you wanted Modern want to be harder, just come back and pick up a character that you haven't played in a while, and then try to do this content. See if that floats your boat. He definitely healed himself there, didn't he? Okay. Cool. We need a heal that we can use in combat, like some kind of combat heal. It doesn't have to be a big one, but it needs to be something. Especially if we can't go through fights without getting our butts kicked. Oh cool, I can even glide as a ghost. Well, that makes sense. We need one more catapult, but I don't see one, so let's go up here.
A long road lies before us.
Well met. Stromgarde. For Azeroth.
How do I feel about modern WoW graphics? I like them. Yeah, they're fine. I like modern graphics in modern WoW, and I like classic graphics in classic WoW.
Let honor. I will return to Hammerfall to help with the repairs.
And I'll do the same for Stromgarde. We could all use a moment of respite.
Well met. Together, we are strong. For Azeroth. Loktar.
Show me where I could go next.
Together,
I could get a house,
strong.
or I could go to Dragonflight. Oh, okay. See, I think depending on what level you are, will determine whether or not it'll pop you out in War Within or Dragonflight. So if you're 70 up, then it'll probably put you into War Within. But if you're level 34, it wants you to go to Dragonflight. Oh, you guys know I don't want to do that. It sounds absolutely gross. Travel to housing. I want to check out housing today, but I want to do that on my priest. Just because my priest is max level, and my priest is as close to it gets as me having a main. It's the only character that I've done like multiple seasons of Mythics on, so I do want to check out housing today, but I don't want to do that on this character. And I know it doesn't really matter like what character I do it on, but I want to get it started on my main, I think. Visit Chromie. Yeah, we could visit Chromie. I'd have to figure out how in the heck am I going to do that. Maybe if I click Dragon... I feel like if I click Dragonflight, it's going to take me right to the Isles, and I'm not even going to have a way to go to my faction city. I know there's no way to get to my faction city from here. Let's just see what happens when we click Dragonflight, and then maybe we can just go talk to Chromie and take like Cataclysm Time Walking and go punch stuff in Durotar or something. I have other stuff I want to check out today, but I wouldn't mind... you know, giving this class a swing, or this spec a swing. A house for you. Oh, well, great. I don't know why. Okay, well that did put us back in Orgrimmar, so that's great. Orgrimmar, a city not designed for flying mounts. Where is Chromie? What did they do to Orgrimmar? That's lore walking. That's not time walking. Wait a minute. It has the entire layout of Stormwind of Orgrimmar changed. Wait. What happened to Orgrimmar? When did this happen? This is not... oh my god, I'm so confused about why the layout is like this. I guess I'm just too used to classic Orgrimmar. This is confusing the hell out of me. Yeah. So lore walking is not time walking, but Chromie's somewhere over here. Let's just go see if we can find her. Okay. Where is she? Here she is. Ember, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Select a different timeline. And then I will just do Cataclysm timeline. Boop!
I would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction.
Who would have thought? And now I can just go do stuff. Now I can just go do stuff wherever I want. Let's go to the Southern Barrens. What happened to Crossroads? Oh, Crossroads is in Northern Barrens. Yeah, welcome to retail. Pop out in the city and not know what to do. No, I mean it wants us to do Dragonflight. I don't want to do Dragonflight. Obviously, I want to check out this spec a little bit more, but not in Dragonflight. Also, I really worry, like, with the way this spec is built and how weak we felt in the Arathi Highlands. I feel like taking this character into Dragonflight would result in much frustration. I can imagine going to Dragonflight and just getting trounced by every single mob, getting murdered by every single pack. Like, it feels like going to Dragonflight on this spec right now, as we're leveling it up, would be a very brutal experience. Yeah, no one wants to do Dragonflight. I really wish they would just let you do the War Within questing. The War Within questing should be more than enough to get a character from level 10 to 70 or whatever. You should just go do the most current expansion. That's how you should level up. In lieu of anything better, and there's not in the game right now anything better, then you should simply level up a character in the most current X spec. That's it. Okay. Let's just grab some quests. Well, we should know these quests pretty well.
What can I do for you? What do you need?
Right now at level 33, the combat is very simplistic. We only have about 4 abilities that we use regularly. We are spamming a hard cast a lot of the time. We're just spamming a hard cast. We don't have a lot of AoE right now. At least it doesn't seem like we have persistent, constant AoE, in the sense that many WoW specs now seem to have constant passive AoE, and we don't have anything like that. So right now we're very much like single targeted most of the time. I mean, compared to doing Dragonflight again, leveling through Shadowlands would probably be a breath of fresh air. If you put a bunch of alts through Dragonflight content over and over again.
Farewell.
Like, Shadowlands would probably actually feel good. Just because I doubt you've done Shadowlands, like, recently. I keep forgetting that we can cast this while we move around, which is pretty nice.
What be on your mind?
What race am I playing? We are a Blood Elf, because I made this tune a while back. Yeah, we might need a combat heal. Yeah, we do. We do need a combat heal, absolutely. I don't know if we ever get one. But we need something. Maybe there's eventually something that will make it so that when we collect our soul fragments, like collecting our soul fragments should heal us. Oh, maybe it does. You know, it might be healing us when we collect those. I can't really tell. It must have been, because we don't have natural regen in Modern WoW. And I saw a chunk of HP come back. So maybe that gets stronger as we get higher level. Like maybe reaping all of our orbs eventually will top us back off. Because right now, we're just getting our butts kicked by basically everything. So, yeah. It feels like classic gameplay. It's like we can take one or two guys, but it's iffy and we get low on HP. It feels like playing a caster in classic. And it feels like straight up playing a caster. I know they said it was like a mid-range caster melee hybrid. It's a caster right now. We're just straight up casting. We're a void mage, basically. Oh, this guy is beefy. Very happy that I pulled him on his lonesome. If he had come with an ad, we'd probably be dead. Is there a secondary stat called Leech? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a real thing that exists. Sounds right.
Strength and honor.
6 Witchwing Talons and 6 Slayers. Okay. Let's go turn these other ones in first.
Relax. Okay. How may I aid you? Go in peace.
Yeah, the other thing to point out, our main our main stat is intellect. Yeah, we're not stacking agility the way a normal demon hunter would. We need leather with intellect on it. I wasn't really thinking about it. Just kind of equipping whatever. But that's a thing. And now the more I think about that, the more I realize like the gear I started in, I think was all agility stuff. And so like we've been collecting intellect stuff. But yeah, like most of what we had was agility. Like the trinkets were agility. We've replaced one of those. Okay, well I don't know. That might make things better like eventually. Once we get better gear. It should just start to feel a little bit better. We got a talent point. We've got 1 and 1, so now I'm kind of on my own now. Soul Immolation generates an additional 12 Fury. We need more Fury. Fury is something we are lacking badly. Each soul fragment gathered by Reap increases its damage by 8%. Like, I don't know how I just don't take that immediately. Your chance to shatter a soul fragment from enemies you damage is increased by 2. That seems really good. Consume deals 10% increased damage, and its cast time is reduced. Yeah, I think I need to grab that right now. Reap's cooldown is... I need all of it. You see how we're like barely a class? Like, I need all these abilities, right? I need all these abilities, and we're only gonna get them over time. So I'm gonna go into consume deals 10% more damage because we're spamming it, and the cast time is reduced because, well, we're spamming it, so. And then looking over here, shift increases your movement speed. That's fine. Let's just put a second point in. Here we go. Here's Leech. We're gonna put 2 points. So Leech is increased by 10%. Gain an additional 10% Leech while Metamorphosis is active. Okay. There we go. You know what? Well, you know what annoys me? The weapons are so big, and they just like they teleport from our hands to our back, from our hands to our back. I gotta see if I can maybe like transmog off these weapons. The problem is I don't have any gold, and the other problem is that transmog cost a lot of money, a pile of money. It costs so freaking much gold to transmog your shit. Even if you're using a transmog vendor on a mount that you own, it costs like thousands of gold, and I'm broke, so I have to transmog carefully. But we do need to get rid of these weapons, and I need to have something on that's a little bit less distracting, a little bit less obnoxious. Would be great. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of gold. I know they don't think it's a lot of gold because people that play retail every single day of their lives, like they're loaded. But people who play infrequently, like returning players, new players, like we don't have that much gold. And like making transmog a gold sink, that really sucks. It feels bad for somebody who doesn't have a lot of money. The answer is just don't be broke. Don't be a poor person, obviously. They don't want you to look cool if you're actually a scrub, you know? And it's like I have that problem in real life already. I want to come into the game and I want to be able to look cool in the video game that I play. But no, because I'm broke in the video game too, I still can't look cool even in the game. Oh, that was rude. That Savannah Huntress just murdered that zebra. Alright, it's karma time. That was my zebra. Should've went Void Elf for the cheaper transmog? Yeah. I made this Demon Hunter a while ago. That's why we're level 35. I made him like months ago. I wasn't really looking to make a new one. I hear some people aren't very happy with Void Elf Demon Hunters because they can't keep their voidy eyes. You get stuck with the fell green eyes. Even if you're a Void Elf and you're a Void spec, you can't have purple or blue eyes. You're stuck with green eyes, and yeah, people don't like that, and it does kind of suck. If you're a Void Elf and you're a Void spec, you should be able to have voidy eyes. Maybe they'll add it as an option. Should have been Nightborn Demon Hunters. Yeah, but you have to understand, do you think a lot of people that work at Blizzard today think about the Nightborn at all in any way? Do you think anybody on the Modern WoW team that thinks about or cares about the Nightborn? No, they don't. They don't care. And they probably hardly ever think about the Nightborn at all. Was there lore on this? Yeah, there was lore on this in Koresh, and we did the whole storyline on stream. And there was a whole series of side quests. You were helping a Void Elf become a Demon Hunter, and at the same time, the Void Elf was teaching the Demon Hunter how to use Void, so it was like an exchange. You know, they were teaching each other things. It was a Void Elf lady and a Demon Hunter dude. And then at the end of it, the dude went all voidy. I did send myself a little bit of gold so we could transmog, so let's go to the mailbox, turn everything in, and I gotta get rid of these weapons.
Peace, friend.
Thunderhead Summit, okay.
We shall meet again.
There we go. Alright, let's pull out the transmog guy. I don't understand why the camera with this mount is so broken. The camera for this mount is so broken, it like defies logic. It defies like any understanding of how cameras should work. I don't know why this is all checked off. I don't know what that means. Let's look for some other stuff. What about like one-handed axes? Something that might be at I want it to be at our side and not on our back. So yeah, let's do some simple looking stuff. I'd like to do like an axe and a sword look. Let's do an axe in one hand. Let's see if we can find like a basic, not too big sword for the offhand. Oh, that actually looks kind of, that's a little bit ostentatious, but it looks cool. That's way too big for a one-hander. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, you know what? There we go. I think that's the ticket. Yep. Let's do that. That works for a void demon hunter. Loktar.
Greetings. Strength.
Parkow, good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Yeah, see, this is much better. I'd much rather have the weapons down at the side. Especially if we're only going to pull them out infrequently to do, like, random stuff. Because a lot of the times we're just casting. What is this other quest? Oh, this is the one that sends us to either Sepulchre or...
What is
somewhere. Oh no, this is fungal spores. I should have had that one already. We should have done that already. Let's go kill Ekiyaki. I love when the quest tracking is like just way off. We gotta be over here like basically outside of the circle. There he is. Also, if I was maining this spec, I need a way to opt out of the demon form. You know what I mean? I need a way to opt out of the demon form. Like, I need to be able to pop metamorphosis, and I need to not transform. I just need to have the abilities I would have. Maybe my character becomes like shadowy, like a shadow priest might look or something, but I am not a fan of the demon form transformation thingy. I don't really care for how it looks, and I don't care how it like makes me have to adjust my camera. And I just wish there was maybe they could make a glyph that you can opt out of it. It would be cool if just my wings came out. Like if I just stayed my normal shape, didn't change appearance, and my wings popped out for metamorphosis. That's really all I need. I don't need the big purple lady to pop out. If I were maining this spec, that would be a deal breaker.
Glory to the Horde. What do you need?
Do you ever run into other players in the old world when leveling in retail? I mean, when you say the old world, it's like hundreds of zones, so no, not really. When people level up in the old world now, you can level up anywhere you want. You can just pick a zone and you can level up there. So like running into people in the old world, no. If you do the Dragonflight stuff, you'll run into people doing Dragonflight because a lot of returning players and new players are funneled into Dragonflight. If you're leveling up in the current expansion doing like War Within stuff, you'll see people because it's current stuff. But if you've just picked a random zone in the Eastern Kingdoms out of like the 100 of zones you could pick, no, you're not going to run into a lot of players. That's a lot of content to spread out through. And you have to go way out of your way these days to even get into these zones, to level up in these zones. You have to go out of your way. And you have to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. And a lot of returning players and new players don't know that stuff. If you want to run into a bunch of people in the old world, you just go play classic. And then there will be so many people that you'll barely be able to get stuff done. It'll be great.
What now? This had better be good. Victory for Solaris.
Alright, back over in the Demon Hunter tree. I mean, yeah, we can take this for more range. Throw Glaive has 2 charge. Oh, am I missing an ability? Should I be throwing my Glaive? I don't know if I should be throwing my Glaive. I guess I should. Throw Glaive has 2 charges, snares all enemies. The snare might be nice. Increased range would be okay. Let's grab that, and then like I guess maybe that's a button I could be pushing. I don't really know like where that fits into my rotation. Throw Glaive, okay. Alright, I'll see if ooh, I don't really want it there though. Let's get off our mount. There we go. We'll see if that helps. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever use Throw Glaive as part of my rotation. Maybe if I was pulling, but why? No, see, I'm never going to use that. It deals no damage. It deals absolutely 0 damage, and I don't need it to pull with because I'm a caster. So I can simply pull with my cast. So I don't even think that's useful to have on there. Unless it gets much stronger later on. Ooh, F4 is a damage ability, thank you. Spontaneous Immolation. Casting a damaging spell has a 5%. Oh, this is a passive. No, it's a passive now. Doesn't need to be on my bar at all. Casting a damaging spell has a 5% chance to activate Soul Immolation for 5 seconds. So I can actually, yeah, it's not. It's not a damage ability at all. That's gone. That's cool. That's a free keybind. Not that I have anything to put there right now, but maybe eventually I will. Oh, you're an elite. Ooh. I dislike that. Or maybe she's not elite. Maybe she's simply a rare. Either way, she's hitting pretty hard. Oh, we pulled some more. We've got some serious problems. I don't know. Oh, she reset. Oh, that's so weird. For some reason, she like peeled off and reset. Oh, we died in such an amazing way that we got disconnected from the server, guys. We died mid-air as I disengaged, and then we broke the game. We completely borked it. Why did you guys do that? What happened? Oh my gosh. Okay. I've never broken the game in quite that way before. That was interesting. Okay, perfect. That's fun times right there. You die a lot in retail. You die a lot. Possibly harder to play than Classic.
Mukra, blood and thunder. Speak victory. Loktar, go forth to victory.
Alright, I may come back to this spec at some point because I find it interesting. I would like to eventually level this character up. I don't know if that's something that I would do on stream or not. Because, you know, leveling a character up from 1 in retail, well, it's a certain kind of experience. And leveling up from level 1 in retail, not often like a great stream experience. But it seems cool. It seems like, at least early where we're at level 36, it's a lot more like a caster. I don't really see any of the melee elements. We have this one melee attack that kind of brings us in. You know, then we can disengage, we can cast while moving. It seems cool. It seems like a void mage, which is really neat. I want to check out some of the other stuff. I want to check out housing. I've never gone into my house or done anything like that. I want to check out any prologue campaigns. I'm not sure if maybe they added some max level questing to kind of lead us into Midnight or not. I'm going to go over onto my priest, and we'll see what there is to see. This character is also hanging out in the catch-up experience where we don't need to be. Alright, let's leave this. Ooh, okay, answer Lady Legion's call for aid against Xalatath. What is this? Begin Midnight. Okay. You are mounted. Obviously I'm mounted. I'm still mounted. There we go. I'm just curious, what does the button that says Begin Midnight do? It must get us into some kind of prologue quest. Or it just teleports us to Stormwind City and right now nothing happens. That's what actually happened. Okie dokie. Did they not add any quest, guys? They didn't add a single story quest for pre-patch or like a catch-up area or any world quest or anything? I find that really hard to believe, but I don't really know. I thought they would have put in some kind of content besides the Demon Hunter. The pre-patch event is not till next week. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay, well maybe we'll play the Demon Hunter a bit more today, but I want to do some housing stuff. The pre-patch event is next week. What's the point of releasing a pre-patch if all the content's not ready? They release pre-patch and then within pre-patch they release content within pre-patch on a schedule? Why not? Here's a weird theory. Why not just drop all the content on the same day? Weird. Okay. How do I get into housing since I no longer have the option just to teleport to it? Let's be a player. If I was a player and I wasn't in chat, what would I do? I don't know if I would do this. Journeys, Traveler's Log, suggested content. Visions of a Shadowed Sun. Oh, this is the most recent stuff. Player housing. Open the housing dashboard menu to learn more. I'm gonna take this quest firstly because I don't. This seems like something that must have been like the last patch. I have an urgent message for you from Arator. He asked that you join him and his aunt Varisa on Oston Isle off the coast to the west. Okay.
Champion.
Well, maybe we'll follow up on that.
My aunt Varisa has been experiencing visions from the Radiant Song. They're dire, but hazy.
We hope that being near the core way can bring more clarity to them. Will you meet us on the Isle of Dorn?
I can't grab his little chatty box and move that around. That's not good. Alright, so housing dashboard. Oh, look at that. That's a housing dashboard if I ever saw one. Oh, look at this. Decor catalog. Can I do it by, like, you know, what I actually have? Because this seems like it's probably showing me, like, everything. I don't want to see everything. Okay. Let's start tutorial. Maybe that's all we need to do. Teleport to Founder's Point. My 3 ability? I don't know. I don't think I got any new abilities. Welcome to your neighborhood. Feel free to explore and have a look at the plots available. Speak to the steward to learn more about the process of becoming a homeowner, or if you wish to create your own neighborhood. Okay. Where does the flight master take me?
Hey there.
Nowhere. Apparently he takes me nowhere. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, my 3 ability, maybe that is new. Shadow Word Madness. A word of madness haunts the target's mind. Yeah, that might be, I don't remember that one. So maybe that is new. Everything else looks familiar. You have a quest.
Every brick tells a story.
If it is design advice you seek, I should tell you that it's been some time since I've done... Okay. The Decor Treasure Hunts.
Wonder no more.
Are you ready for today's challenge? Probably not. I've hidden a piece from my collection here in the neighborhood. To find it, you must merely solve this puzzle, or I can just rely on quest tracking.
Treasure the home you
This is
have.
probably what I'll do. Tentacle Slam. It's new in a sense, but it's just my interrupt, right? So I had an interrupt there before. I don't know what it was called.
Do you seek socialization? There's
But
always
yeah, I
more
think that's
than
just our
one
new
solution.
interrupt.
Ah, a prospective homeowner. Welcome to the neighborhood. I do enjoy a good stroll about town. Let's see what plots are available. And if you have any questions or find your options are too limited, please speak with me.
Wow, I thought we were getting disconnected there for a minute. Okay.
Adam's earliest register mentions an amnesiac dwarf found in the surf. Though his true identity is lost to us, this bridge he built serves as his legacy.
Okay. I don't know if I care about any of that, but fine. What am I doing here? I have to just explore the neighborhood. I just want a house. I don't have to explore. Like they're gonna make me explore. Okay. I just kind of wanted to get into things. Apparently that's not happening. Oh, this is a spooky little area. I don't mind this for a vibe. What's going on here? Like kind of like a Duskwood thing.
The island's burial roll has been meticulously kept. Over 50 generations have called this place home. It's a fascinating read. The locals have dubbed this hill the Small Eyrie. Flocks of griffins naturally tend to roost here.
Ooh, here we go. Like an autumny little Westfall type area. This is nice.
The beacon on the bluff is one of the island's most historic landmarks. It is the first light seen by ships bound for Stormwind Harbor. In his logbook, Faldir expressed relief to find safe harbor here. This isle became a...
Yeah, she's the real estate agent. Oh yeah, that's how they phrased it too. Yep. She's telling us about the different neighborhoods. That's all. Just so we know what our options are. So far it's between the Duskwood looking area and the Westfall area. I think like thematically, as a Void Elf Shadow Priest, like the Duskwood area is probably more fitting. But the Westfallish area is pretty nice. Everything else kind of looks the same to me. Like, those are the only two that really stood out.
Go with the season. These fields, orchards, and arbors have been here longer than the city of Stormwind.
And so, yeah. So how do I decide my house? Because it seems like I might not have a lot of options. Oh, so these are empty houses, and oh, I see. So I wonder if I just walk into any of these, if that's how I do it. What about this one over here, or maybe this one? Let's go check that out. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but at any point later on, I could move my house to a different neighborhood, right? Like, if I eventually start a neighborhood or go to a different neighborhood, I don't have to rebuild my house. I'm operating under the knowledge that, like, it can come with me. Yeah, I think this is it. It's kind of, you know, I like the vibe of it. It's thematic, but maybe it's kind of depressing. I don't know. Maybe I need to investigate the Westfall area. Maybe something Maybe just on the other side, like over here. Okay. Yeah. I think this is the safe bet. Here we go. Wow. It's just like a house out of Warcraft 3. I feel like a true peon. A real peasant.
This plot is a fine
It's so
choice.
small.
I look forward to seeing what you do with it.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. Look at it. It's tiny. We got a tiny house. Oh, no. Okay, Girl, help me out. What am I supposed to do? Congratulations on acquiring your new house. We know you'll be very happy here, and we look forward to seeing you around the neighborhood. Okay, what else? Oh, you're gone. Oh, thanks for the help. What do we got here? We got a housing renown bar. 37 Sleepy Harvest Enclave. That's our address. Interior decor placement budget. 910. Room placement budget. 19. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. You can teleport to your house using this button. Oh, that's cool. Now have fun spending a few $100K on decorations. No, I'm not gonna buy anything. I think like mostly we'll just earn stuff, I hope. I'm hoping that I already have a bunch of stuff that I've unlocked that I just don't know about. Oh, Jesus. Do I need help getting started? Oh, you're darn tootin' I do. A short series of quests designed to educate players on the basics of decor placement and removal. Yeah, we better do the tutorial.
This house is what I believe they call a fix-upper.
A fix-upper.
But you can gather and store away any of this clutter that you wish.
Yeah, it's a fix-upper. For sure. Click this button to enter the house editor. Okay. Click a decor and press R to place it into your house chest. Okay, so I'm putting away the boxes with R.
Starting to look like a home.
We cleaned up some boxes.
The items you remove will still be available in your house chest.
It wants us to remove one more decor. I don't want to remove anything else. Everything else seems like I need it. I don't want to remove the fireplace. I don't want to remove a window. But they need me to remove one more thing. We're gonna have to remove a window. We're probably losing this window forever.
The house is looking much more orderly. You're fortunate. None of that clutter was load-bearing.
Me building a house is something you thought you would never see? I mean, you had to expect at some point that I would check things out, like eventually. Eventually. There's never been a WoW expansion in my life that I haven't at least checked out at some point. So I don't know if it can be really that surprising or not. Click this button to exit the house editor and progress to the tutorial. Okay.
It's time to decorate. I look forward to seeing what you do with the place.
Oh.
Your house chest is brimming with possibilities.
It looks done, guys. What do you think?
Whatever sparks joy and give it the perfect
Looks good.
spot.
That was not really a tutorial necessarily. They showed me how to remove some stuff, but they didn't show me anything about how to place, anything about how to rotate. They really didn't show me anything, unless we're still going with the tutorial. I don't know. Home stone doormat. Yeah, let's put a doormat out. We can rotate that any way we like. Let's go ahead and pop that guy down right here. What else do we got? I want that window back. We gotta find windows. Beds. A bed would be good. A Zandalari bed. Deluxe Suramar sleeper. That might be our style. Yeah, like that looks good. What if I want to get like a different camera angle here?
The floors, walls, and ceiling are your palette. place
Are
what
they?
you want, where you want it.
Okay, well that looks good. Storage. Okay, we don't got a lot of storage, but we do have some Draionic bookcases. Let's put this here. I suppose that's pretty good. Perfect. Kaldori wall shelf. We'll do a wall shelf over here by the bed. Alright, they want to keep tutorializing me, so I'm gonna pause and we'll just follow the tutorial.
It looks like you've got the hang of decorating.
Learn where
I can't
to
wait
obtain
see what
decor.
more you can do given time.
Yeah, where does one obtain decor? What are they trying to teach us? Are they trying to show us the vendors and stuff? Visit merchants selling local decor. Okay, we gotta go back into the neighborhood for this. So far, so good.
There are a number of vendors in the town center who sell decor for your home. You should stop by and introduce yourself.
I'm petting a cat. I'm gaining some kind of reputation by petting this cat. Can I farm the cat for rep? No, I can't farm the cat for rep. A decor vendor.
How are you?
Okay. Autumn leaf pile. Okay. Okay, we can see what it looks like. That's nice. We can't really get like a top-down view. A garden cluster. Some trees. So this guy's he's got outside stuff. This is like outside stuff, which, you know, we'll probably need. Let's grab a... How do I know if I guess if I already had it, it would just tell me. So I'm assuming like... Oh, this is for gold though. We're spending real life gold on this. Some cobblestone pathways. Let's grab that one. Let's grab a couple of these. Okay.
Safe travels.
And so this guy's not the only vendor, I'm sure. There must be other vendors. Wow, needs more cat petting? I mean, that's fair. I'm allergic to cats personally, but virtual cats are fine. Here's a guy. What do you got? Carved wooden bar table. Oh, that's cool. Empty market stand. Griffin roost. A covered wooden table sounds nice. An open air sturdy tent sounds cool. A sturdy table sounds good. A wooden chest, obviously. Covered wagon, don't know when I'd ever need that. A tall sturdy chair, I could use one. Let's get a red one. A gazebo, obviously we need a gazebo. We need a well. We need a desk. We need whatever that is. I need all this stuff.
Enjoy your purchase.
How am I not supposed to just want to buy every single thing they have?
Enjoy.
The couch is nice. I need something in like a red. Like realistically. We're gonna need some like different variants. Like I need more colors, basically. A fruit platter. That's what I've always wanted. Small nightstand, angled platform, wooden stool. I don't know. Interior stuff, interior walls. Okay. Who doesn't want curtains? And a couch. Some floor lamps and chandeliers. You can dye items. Oh, that's incredible. We can recolor. Okay, great. It gets better and better.
What do you seek?
What do you seek? I seek decor, buddy. What do you think I seek? Some of this stuff I don't even know what it's like. Different interior walls and stuff like that. Elegant carved door. This is like it's crazy. Oh, here's some like more elfy stuff. Elven desk, elegant chair. Yeah. Wall curtains, bookcases. This guy's the elf guy. I like elf stuff, so. I can't stop clicking chat. It won't let me stop. I'll stop when I'm broke. Okay, there we go. We got a lot of elf stuff. Here's a die crafter. Oh, I need to buy the die. Oh no, to die for. I've got just the thing for you here. These dies I have here will let you give your decor. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. These are limited. The die is limited.
Open for business.
I'd like to learn the basics of inscription or alchemy. Oh, if you're an inscriptionist or an alchemist, you can make your own dies. Can I use this device to make dies? No, I can't.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
It doesn't seem like I can. Oh, wait. Gold's flying away. Rip all of our gold. Wait a minute, what are my professions? Oh, I am an alchemist, kind of. I mean, I'm kind of an alchemist. I got 29 out of 100 skill. That's good, right? I'll want more than one of each item? Oh, I thought it was like it added it to my library and I could lay down as many things as I wanted of it. Like, wait. So if I buy a piece of wall, you're telling me I have to buy the number of pieces of wall that I need? Like I have to go to the store and like buy the lumber that I need to make the wall? I don't get it. It's fine. The last architect. Where else can I find decor? Decor is everywhere. It's always been here. You just didn't have a place to store it until now, I imagine. It's been here the whole time. Okay.
Art is never true.
Oh, I forgot we were in a tutorial quest. We gotta keep doing what it wants. You buy one, you use one. Oh god. That can't be right for flooring and for walls, though. It makes sense for furniture pieces. Like, how big is a wall? Like, what if I need the wall to be bigger? I don't know about this. This seems like quite a gold sink, yeah. Where is this taking me? Yeah, the decor stuff makes sense. Like a chair is a chair, a table is a table, but a wall must fit a size. A wall must be a wall. Okay, this is like a different guy. What do you got? You have some stuff. This is like Tuskar stuff. I'm not really like super keen on like the Tuskar vibe. Or no, some of this is just like straight up Horde stuff. Yeah, Orgrimmar stuff. Okay, yeah, I don't care about Orgrimmar stuff.
Long life, my friend.
Thanks, though.
I have what you seek.
What do you got? More outside stuff. Cactus, like Duratar stuff. Okay. Cool. I like how the vendors have a theme, so you know, like, for this stuff I gotta go to this vendor, for this stuff I gotta go to this vendor. That makes it pretty easy if you're going for like a certain vibe.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Enough gabbing.
Welcome, welcome.
All right, what is it still marking? Oh, I have to buy something. Oh, I don't really want any of this stuff.
How's my courts?
There we go.
Dionysa Ka.
Oh wait, if I want to go back home, I can just use the interface button, right? Is that what it said? Teleport home. What's the cooldown on this? It wanted me to do something very specific. Add the priest pillow to my house chest. What is it? What's it talking about? I wish it when it was describing stuff, like maybe it would use language that I actually understood. Add the priest pillow to the house chest. What's my house chest? I must have missed that part. I bought the pillow or whatever it was. I just have no idea what happened to it. There are multiple different modes you can use to decorate. Oh, okay. Snap to grid. Enable clipping. I don't... The quest is incomprehensible to me. They need to work on that. Like, I don't understand what the quest wants. But that's okay. What if I want to dye this thing? Oh, okay, I see. It's not in my inventory, I don't think. Is it? No, I don't think it's in my inventory. Oh, there it is. It's just a small item that... It looks like nothing. It's the item that looks like nothing. I got it. Thank you. Now what? Ready for turn-in. Oh, okay. Perfect. The tutorial's kind of weird. I feel like they didn't really put a lot of thought into what the tutorial's like. Tutorial could have been a lot more useful and probably less confusing.
We're in this together. It seems we have new speak to Jorvan Longmore. His ancestors built the first homes here. I dare say you won't find a better craftsman on the island.
The house chest is just all of your stuff. They need to stop referring to it as a chest as if it's a physical object in the world. They should just say, click the item in your inventory to add it to your housing collection. Not, put the item in your house chest. Put the item in your house chest and click the item in your inventory to add it to your housing inventory. Those are two different things. And maybe just like in the tutorial, don't use funny language that is confusing. Like there is no house chest. Or make a physical representation of the inventory in the game world, and then it makes sense. Yeah, but click it to add it to your inventory makes more sense than put it in your house chest. There is no house chest, and I can't put it anywhere. I must click on it to add it to the inventory. I can teach ye real quickly to identify which... Oh god, lumber for you. Lumber has all sorts of uses when crafting stuff for your house. Or other people's houses. Okay. And so what? Beyond vendors, and just getting stuff from doing content. There's an entire crafting mechanism wrapped up in housing. So not only am I'm getting housing bits from content that I do, I'm getting housing bits when I want to purchase them with all of my gold, but then also I am collecting lumber to craft housing bits. Is it like its own profession? Because I doubt they're going to explain it well. I'd like to upgrade my house. I don't even want to upgrade my house. I just started my house. I want my house to be the size it is. At least for a while. I have to level up my house. It's not an option.
Looking for something specific?
Down the road, you may have need of Jorvan again. Just return to him whenever you are.
Did it just make the room bigger? Is that what happened? Like it made my main room is now bigger? Interesting. I wish I would have got more information about the wood chopping stuff.
I look forward to seeing.
Because I feel like she was like, yeah, wood chopping, and then that didn't happen.
Guide you back to us.
The intro process is not a smooth tutorial at all. Like I don't know. They've somehow made the tutorial feel like work.
My apologies, I was
Because, you know, of course they did. I think that the Blizzard developers only know how to design work. And so, like, best case scenario, they design work that's fun, and they design work that's pretty. But it almost feels like the only things they're capable of designing are things that end up feeling like work. And I wonder about that. I guess that's what happens when corporate people make games and, like, artists aren't making the game. It's corporate employees doing it. And so naturally, like, everything is expressed as work because their whole life is work. Everything they do is work. And I feel like that expresses itself in the stuff they create. Because this feels like work. Like, it feels like it's supposed to be fun. Like, I'm kind of excited about, like, making stuff look cool, I guess. But it actually just feels like it's a lot of work. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with the wood chopping stuff. They were just like, yay, wood chopping, haha, and then I didn't get an axe. I didn't, and I keep forgetting that I can simply teleport to my home. In fact, I think I must. I don't even know if I can get to my home from the outside or if I have to do this. The tutorial creates more questions than it answers. It really does. Yeah, I don't... that was it. That was the whole tutorial, by the way. Tutorial is over. I don't know how to cut wood. I don't know where to cut wood. I don't know if I need a tool to cut wood. If I figure all that out, I don't know how to use that wood. Where the f*** am I? I must have hit the wrong button. No, I didn't. Okay, like, I'm so confused right now. I guess I can't get home right now. My home is currently closed. You need a crafting profession to craft decor. Well, that would have been a really cool thing for them to talk about while they were tutorializing me to everything else. The quest ended. What happened? I feel like the quest ended. The quest is over as far as I understand it. Take the portal from the wizard's sanctum. What is this? Oh, this is like a treasure hunt quest. I don't even know if I care about this. I don't even know if this is related to what we were doing or not. But here we are. I don't know what happened. I know this is the treasure quest that we had that I didn't understand it and I didn't care about it then. And I don't think I understand it or care about it now, but I don't think that's part of the tutorial. The tutorial part that we were doing is over. So tutorial over, we have our house. How does, maybe somebody, there's 140 of you here. Maybe somebody knows how and where do I chop down wood, and should I ever bother to even do this? Because I don't get it. Is this hardcore? You're fired. You're fired. Bye. Okay, moving on. Where is my house? Oh, it's the next plot over. Sorry, wrong address. Nobody knows anything. Why would anybody know anything? Alright, I get it. It's okay. Is this me? Is this my house? I can't even find my fucking house. Oh, what a nightmare. Like I said, I love how they take things that are supposed to be fun and they make them so fucking difficult to understand. And yet I come back again and again to try to play this game. You cannot trade lumber or sell it on the auction house. How do I get lumber? Let's start with like the most, since the game did not bother to tell me. How does one even get a piece of lumber? This was not important enough for it to tell me about it all. I don't even know how to. Can I find my house from outside of my house? Does my house actually exist in the physical space, or am I relying on this button to be able to get to my house? Because this button has a cooldown. You pick up a lumber axe in the middle of the housing area. This would have been a really cool thing to have in the tutorial. I'll just go look for a random axe sitting in a random area. That's how they want me to play the game. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is a fine idea. I can already tell this is not how I'll be spending a lot of time. I can't imagine spending a lot of time in the game on this. Like with how incoherent it reminds me of how professions are basically incoherent. Like how all professions are basically incoherent gibberish now. That's what this reminds me of. It seems very much. It's created by the same people, right? So it makes sense. Do I have a harvesting hatchet? I don't know, do I? I didn't pick one up knowingly. No, I don't got anything like that. No, apparently it's on the ground in some undisclosed location. And one must find it by happenstance. Yeah. Oh, I know that's we can just say obvious things. If you know where to get one, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, there's no point to say anything because obviously we need to get one. You know, I know we need to get one. I can figure that out for myself. What I don't know is how to get one, where to get one, etc. How did you guys find that out? Like, you were playing the game, and like, how did you find that out? Because nothing told me that. I'm sitting here playing the game too, and nothing was like, hey, pick up this axe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so somewhere there's a stump with an axe in it. I get that. Like, that's fine. Maybe one day we'd even find it. But how did you find it? How did you know about it? That's because nothing that I saw while doing the quest indicated to me that any such thing existed. Google AI. Okay, great. Oh, good to know. I don't see a stump. You know, like, there's so much visual bullshit that it's like, it's really hard to see anything specifically. It's really hard to see any one thing specifically because there's lots of things on my screen right now. That's the problem. I don't have a quest that takes me to it, and so therefore it becomes impossible to find it. I can't, I'm not gonna move at all. Because of the 8-second delay, like, that doesn't really help me. Maybe I'm just done with this for now. I think this might be, like, maybe this is where my housing journey ends. I could just decorate my house with the stuff that I have, and that's fine. Like, I don't need to do the lumber thing. I don't need to play the lumber game. And yeah, like, it seems like they don't really want me to do the lumber thing. They're keeping it, like, purposely hidden from me. Which tells me that it's not necessary. I think, can I go back to my house yet? No, not yet. In a minute, we'll go back to the house. I might decorate a little more, and then I think I'm gonna get out of here, because this is not necessarily fun at all. Listen, I've talked to a lot of female dwarfs. You're gonna have to be more specific than that. A gnome sitting on a tree, didn't see him. what I'm really confused about is like, why couldn't I find my house when I was over by my house? Maybe I don't even know where my house is. Yeah, I don't see a stump either. I mean, I see lots of stuff. I see lots of stumpy people, but I don't see it. So, and apparently we might not need it. Somebody said we don't need the axe anymore, so I have no idea. And maybe we need an axe, maybe we don't need an axe, maybe the axe is at home, I don't know. It's fine. Where's like the outdoor specific stuff? You'd think there'd be like an outdoor category. Just to view like your trees and stuff. No. Why would there be an outdoor category when you're outdoors? Oh, that makes too much sense. Oh, I don't have that one. Okay, I guess I see. There we go. This is good, right? We have a bookshelf, we have a bed, we have a couch. Like, what more could we want? What more could we possibly desire? I don't know. This chair doesn't even look like a person could fit in it. I guess I can sit in it, okay. It doesn't look very comfortable, to be fair. Can I cook at the fire? I don't know. I can't cook at all because I don't have cooking, but maybe somebody could cook at the fire. That's a big table, much bigger than I was thinking it would be. Put this big boy over here somewhere. I need like a kind of like a small table. Writing desk. Writing desk can go here. Actually, writing desk can go here. What about windows? We had some windows and then like I took my window away and I said I'll never get that window back again. And it seems like that might be true. I don't see a place for windows and I don't see a place for outdoor decorations. But like somewhere there's got to be windows and there's got to be outdoor decorations. So like what am I missing? A lot. I'm probably missing a lot realistically. Yeah, I'd love to have windows. Let's type window. Oh, look at that! You can search it, but you have to search it because it's not just gonna come up all on its own apparently. Whoops, I ran out of windows. You guys, yeah, you only get so many of these. And then that's it. So you choose your windows carefully basically. Cuz you have to go buy some new windows from like a wall-side window factory or something. That's cool. I mean, ideally like all my windows would look the same, but hey, who cares, you know? Like it doesn't matter. What matters is daylight. There we go. Oh, look at that. How do we get here? I don't know how we got to like a different tab with like different stuff, and I don't know how we got there. No, not a clue. Back. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know. This is all like very, very like overwhelming from like a system standpoint. Is anybody really getting into housing? Are you guys like making your houses and it's fun and you like it and you can spend hours here? Because I feel like I'm just like wasting time in my life. The more time I spend in this house and nothing happens, the more time I'm like, what am I doing with myself? Why am I doing this? It's also very hard to find stuff that I want anyway. It's not sorted very well. I can't even search like carpet. I'm pretty sure I got some carpets. Maybe they're called rugs? Yeah, they're called rugs. Okay, I got some rugs. It'd be cool if I can scale that bigger. That's a very small little rug. Yeah, a smoking chandelier, what I always wanted inside my house with no ventilation. Just a smoldering... Oh, okay, well that's nice. How do you like rotate stuff around? What if I want to like rotate this book so that the binding is on the outside? I need to find a desk and a gaming PC for my house so I can play WoW within WoW. That's obviously what we need to do. I think that's right. Isn't there a way to rotate this? It's just like it has to be flat and that's all it can do? Like that seems kind of bad. Oh wait, advanced mode. No, advanced mode just effed me. Advanced mode didn't do anything I wanted it to do. Yeah, I don't know about that. And there we go. I don't really know what else I need to do with this. I mean, we can sit here. Like, I guess it's kind of cool. I guess I just don't see, like, the gameplay value of it, except for, like, making it look cool for the sake of looking cool, which in and of itself is not really much of an experience. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I have some pretty cool stuff. Is this all stuff that I have? If I go here and I look at all, is this stuff that I own, or is this just like stuff that exists? I mean, oh no, I don't have that, right? Oh no, I do. I mean, it shows it. I don't get it. Is it real? Is it not real? I'm very confused. Okay. Oh man, I think I'm good. I'm good on that, I think. I don't know. There might be a lot of things in Midnight that I like. I don't think housing is going to be like a big deal for me. Like the only way I could see this being fun for me is if I had like a neighborhood of friends, you know? Like if I actually had friends, or if I actually had a guild and we had like a community neighborhood or a guild neighborhood, I could then see like maybe I would want to spend some time here and maybe I would care a little bit. I just don't know why I would spend a lot of time here as someone trying to play a video game. It just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems kind of pointless. When did they add the option to teleport to a neighbor's house? I have no idea. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. This is my first experience with housing at all. I didn't, you know, I didn't have the early access because I didn't care, and you know, here I am now. And it seems okay. Like, I can see how a person would get sucked in and spend like hours doing this. I just don't understand why. I just don't get why. But it seems like it would be easy just to like, oh well, here I am. I'm just doing stuff. Oh, this is really nice. Oh, why don't I have this inside my house? It's just like in my outdoor bed. And that's where I sleep outside, as I do. And just to get me some privacy, we'll do that. Seems legit. Oh, this would have been good. Instead of putting the tree there, I could have had like a whole gazebo set up. Maybe we can, maybe we remove the tree. It's so hard to find like where I was as far as like the categories and how they change. It kind of makes navigating difficult. Can we get it to like sit on the ground in some way? I guess that's on solid ground. It kind of loses its purpose if I have that there though, because then you can't see it. What else? Void Corrupted Fountain. Obviously that's what I should be using, as opposed to like this thing. Do our Void Corrupted Fountain. Light Infused Rotunda. Oh yeah, all kinds of voidy stuff. Like right now I'm looking for my pathways. Like where would I go to find my pathways? Well, I don't really know. I don't really know what category they're under. Here we go. They're under all. If I go to all, then I can find my pathways. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good start. But now I think I want to check out some of like the questing. I want to play my priest a little bit, and I want to see if like anything substantially has changed about my priest. So, with that in mind, I could probably hearth somewhere. Where is my hearthstone set to? Tazavesh. That's probably not where I need to be. Off the Dornish coast. Okay, we can start there though. We can go to Tazavesh. I wonder what happened to mythic scaling after the numbers crunch.
We need your help to repel the invaders and
No, you don't need my help. Stop it. I wonder what happened to like the numbers in mythic runs, because they crunched. It seems like they crunched all of the numbers. Like we have 91,000 HP right now. I feel like that's like a subdued number compared to what we used to have. How did I like the housing? It just feels like a waste of time to me. It seems like it works great. Like the categorization is weird. The tutorial needs a lot of work. The tutorial sucks. And the categorization and your ability to navigate between the categories, I still haven't figured out what the hell is going on with the categories or how to quickly find different pieces besides searching for them with the manual search. But as far as like how it functions and how it functions and looks really cool. Like I really feel like if I had the artistic inspiration to build a virtual house inside of a video game, the tools they've given me would really let me do that. I just don't have the motivation, I guess. And I don't really see where the motivation comes from. So like somebody pointed out, it doesn't seem like it's content necessarily for me. I can't imagine that being an objective of mine, like, oh, we're gonna purposefully go out and purposefully collect housing stuff. Like, I don't think that would ever be an objective of mine. But collecting stuff passively and then like passively doing stuff here or there in my house could be okay. Like I could definitely see myself going there occasionally and just like changing some stuff, adding some stuff. I just don't know that it would ever be a part of the game for me that I would really care about. Because it seems so absolutely detached and irrelevant from anything else you do in World of Warcraft. It just seems like this stapled on thing. It feels like it's almost another game entirely. Like it's just a staple on game.
I should have come sooner.
They missed the mark by about 10 years. Yeah, with me too, Talon, that's true. Like maybe 10 years ago me would have really gotten into it for some other reason. But for some reason, like current me, just like the more I'm there, the more I just feel like I'm wasting my time and I could be doing anything else. Like I could be seeing an actual piece of content. I could be pushing my class buttons in a dungeon. Like it's taking me out of the game and like I want to be playing the game. And so maybe if I am someone who is a daily WoW player and I play modern WoW every single day and I've done a bunch of content, I have the other things that I do and those things are done, and then I still have extra hours in the week, then maybe I would dump some hours into housing. But I think to engage with housing, you have to be a 100% balls to the wall. You're all in on retail. Retail is the game you play. You don't waste time on classic. You don't play other games. Like if every single ounce of your playtime for the week is devoted to modern WoW, I can see you getting to a point where housing might feel attractive. If you're not playing the game that way, then I can see like you're probably not going to want to waste a lot of time on it. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll be right back. I gotta refill my coffee and I have to bio, and then I'm gonna do some questing. I want to get a feel for how my class plays, and you know, maybe I'll check out some dungeons on it and just see what the button pressing is like post pre-patch. I'm also thinking maybe we'll check out some more of the Void Demon Hunter. We could go back to leveling that. But I don't think there's any other content in the patch right now. Somebody told me that the prologue quests are not added yet. Supposedly there will be more story quest added next week. But yeah, I will be right back. All right, let's see what we got. So this was content that was added in the last patch, but not the pre-patch. That kind of leads into the pre-patch, I guess.
Honor to you.
We came here so Verisa could get closer to the source of her visions. Unfortunately, it has only made them stronger, not clearer. Okay.
We stand together.
Oh, is this like some kind of cutscene? The Radiant song has been singing to me. Her visions come and go, but they're vague: destruction, screaming, and death. Oh, good. Since we came here, the visions have become stronger and more painful. Okay, cutscene time, I guess.
Well, even this
Oh, no cutscene.
I cannot trigger my visions on command. So, while we wait, we've come here to pay our respects. Mine are long overdue. Ronin gave me this locket on our first anniversary. It seemed an apt offering for the home where we raised our family.
He loved you with all of his heart.
As he did you, Arator. Come, that cliff to the north looks like a good place.
Would I enjoy classic more if it had retail? Why would no? Just no. Nope. Modern graphics belong in modern WoW, and classic graphics belong in classic WoW. That's it.
Will do nicely.
Can I fight something?
My bow is at the ready.
Ronin.
Verisa!
Arator? Where are you? No! The screams! The horror! Stop! It's too much! I cannot bear to see this!
Oh, I can't bear to see it either. I think like for different reasons, maybe.
Stop! Stop! No!
Yeah. Like,
Out of the Twilight's blade. Kill the Windrunners.
oh, I can fight now? I feel like this story, none of the story is any good anymore unless you already really loved the War Within story and the War Within characters. It just like, it sucks because it just starts to feel like if you didn't really get into the War Within, if you didn't love the characters and the way they tell stories, it doesn't feel like anything is changing. The weird thing is, like, Undermine actually felt like Warcraft. It feels like maybe different people did the Undermine content. But, like, how could someone care about any of this? Do you guys care about any of this stuff? Some of you people love it. Okay, yeah, it just seems really cheeseball to me. It seems really cheesy with characters that I don't really feel like I have a reason to care about very much. Like, sure, Arator just shows back up. He's got a new character model now. That's nifty. Like, Verisa's here. Like, I'm supposed to care about Ronin. Ronin died? Like, Ronin died like 15 years ago. I don't care. I don't feel bad. I don't have any emotional attachment to any of these characters. It's not trash, though, because there's parts of content that are good, but it's like the main story stuff, the main story beats just don't feel engaging at all. That one just started to feel really cringe. Maybe it'll let me fight something.
Aldiel Shala.
Slay a Voidbringer Achillir. These innocents were simply trying to clean up the ruins, but the cultists are slaughtering them. Where's the slaughter? I want to see the slaughter, not the weird sentimental flashback thingy. I don't know what that was.
I can't.
Don't worry. The champion and I will deal with this.
Oh, the champion has no idea how to push the buttons anymore, but we will see what we can do. Okay, this is working so far. I used to have like an AoE thing I would lay down. Like some kind, it was like a kind of like an AoE thing, and I would blast people with it from a distance, and then it would lay down my Shadow Word Pain. And maybe I don't know. Oh wait, maybe this is it. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing the template that I would lay down that would make sure that an AoE group was hit with my dots. So what am I left with now? Like, okay, that applied my dots, but it only applied them to the one guy. I want the circle thing where you hit that area and it spreads your dots to everybody in that area, because that's absolutely necessary to dealing damage in a dungeon. And so I wonder where that ability went, if it doesn't exist anymore. I don't think this is a good replacement for it, whatever this is. I don't have any AoE anymore, so delete the class and re-roll? If I don't have AoE anymore, that basically makes me useless?
These cultists resemble the Twilight's hammer.
Weird.
Looks like they found a new doomsday to chase.
It's changed to a model of damage that doesn't jive with the rest of the game. Well, that makes sense.
That these fanatics now serve Xalatath.
Huh. Okay. Well, the tentacle thing is okay. Like, if I hit this guy with the tentacle, does it also hit the guy next to them? Yes. Okay, so I did get my dots got applied to both of them. So maybe that's doing what I need it to do. All I need it to do is it needs to just apply my dots to everybody in that area. And it seems like it might be doing that. It's not as effective as the old ability was by any means. But it might be doing what I need it to. I'm not gonna read the patch notes. No, come on. Why would I read? Let's be real. You mean I'm supposed to read patch notes? Wait, I'm not supposed to read my talents too, am I? Or my ability? I'm not supposed to be reading all these things, am I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I see where we went wrong.
No matter what their goals are, the Twilight's blade must be stopped.
Do not give up the fight.
I think what I did instead was I didn't read anything. And I just started to play the game. I think that's where I went wrong. I should have read everything first. Don't forget to read Wowhead too. Yeah. make sure you're reading Wowhead while you're reading everything else. Like, read them all together. Multitask and read them all at the same time.
Don't like your odds.
Like, I can sense, like, some of the changes they've made seem good. There's some things I don't really understand.
Not if we stop it.
It seems like sometimes, instead of having another ability that gets triggered, they've done this thing where, like, an ability becomes another ability when it gets triggered. So, like, instead of having multiple buttons to push, like, the one button becomes a different button, and then you push it. That feels a little bit different. Like, something weird's going on with my Mind Blast. Mind Blast gets even cooler after a certain amount of time passes. I don't really know what triggers it. To know what triggers it, I'd have to read all my talents and all my abilities, and I'd probably have to keep notes while doing that as well. But something's proccing, and it seems fun. You gotta check Icy Veins. Yeah, I prefer Icy Veins to Wowhead, actually. The website's cleaner and the ads aren't as obnoxious. Oops. Wait.
Despite her hesitance to discuss it, my mother is Azeroth's foremost expert with the Void. She has yet to return from Karesh, so we will have to seek her out.
He had a little stay a while and listen, and we just missed it. Rip the stay a while and listen.
The Shadowguard continue their assault on Tazavesh. We need your help.
This place, this world, the Void seems to permeate everything.
Peace, friend.
While you were on your way, I took the liberty to ask around. These brokers seem friendly enough, but be warned, part of the city is still under attack by a group of ethereals known as the Shadowguard. I managed to get a lead on a few traders who might have crossed paths with my mother recently. We should go before her trail runs cold. I'm hunting down Illyria?
I have a few people to ask. One of them must know where we can find Ilaria.
Why don't we just give her a call? We don't have a way just to communicate with her? Are you kidding me? Like, we've done so much with her and for her, like, we don't have her on speed dial? Just call her up. Tell her to meet at the cantina. It's easy. Maybe inside the building.
We have toiled endlessly for this day. Valeria. She is not in the city, and so she is not my concern.
How helpful of you. Come on, let's go.
A deal is just another kind of oath. I'm afraid I don't know where Valeria is, but her colleague, Umbric, frequents the northern terraces.
If anyone will know where to find her, it's Umbric.
So do people do mythic dungeons even during pre-patch, or is that when the mythic season kind of stops? And people just don't worry about it?
Arator, what brings you to Karesh? Shadows watch over you. I will gather my people and return to Azeroth. We'll be there to help Arator.
How am I liking Midnight so far?
With both you and my mother, Silvermoon will surely be safeguarded.
So the only pieces of Midnight that I've seen so far that are Midnight gameplay or from Midnight, like we tried a little bit of the Void Demon Hunter. That seems really cool. And we checked out housing. And for me, housing just seems like a kind of a waste of time. So I can't judge anything about Midnight yet, because there's no Midnight content to play. You know, there's the Void Demon Hunter. That's content. And then there's housing, and I guess that's content too in a way. And so far, like, housing doesn't really seem like it's for me. And the Void Demon Hunter, we're gonna have to keep leveling it to find out. Right now it's only like level 35 or 36 or something, kind of low level. But so far there is no Midnight content to play. There's not even a pre-patch event yet. I can't even say if like the pre-patch event is good. Because apparently these days when the pre-patch comes out, you don't get the pre-patch content. You get a slow dribble. Just a very slow dribble of pre-patch content that comes out like week to week, I guess. They gotta drip feed you. Even the pre-patch has to be drip fed to you. Because God forbid they put all the content out and you just sit down and you do all the content that you want to do and then you log out of the game. So, I don't know. This week is basically fix UI add-ons week. Oh good. Yeah, that's a great thing for players. Fix the UI and add-ons week. Perfect. Yeah, there's no Midnight content in the pre-patch yet.
Mother?
What we're doing right now is a story quest that was like the tail end of the last patch. That I thought it might be useful to see this.
What are you doing here?
But I'm not so sure.
Looking for you.
Find the path to victory. Is this true? Larissa had a vision of Azeroth being attacked?
Yes. The vision wasn't quite clear, but she said something.
And to be frank, as someone who never used add-ons like that in the first place, nothing is changing for me. At all. I never used weak auras. I don't log. I don't parse. I don't care. And so nothing on that front is changing for me at all. And so maybe that's what I'm missing out on. Maybe if I were a person that like heavily used add-ons my entire life, I'd be like, oh, all of the changes, the game is so different now. But I don't feel any of that stuff. The two of you fell into the trap I set for Shadow Lord of Ashin. I need to know what his orders are from Saladar and what he knows about Xalatath's plans. Now the three of us are going to sneak into his camp and see what you can discover. We're not here to fight, just some reconnaissance. I don't want him to know that I'm after him.
Champion,
the new transmog system came out? Yeah, sure. Like that happened. Then that's a cool feature.
Observers here can see through my shroud.
They have built-in DPS meters now? I mean, that's fine, but Details works fine still. I think Details still works. I don't even know where the in-game meters are at. Haven't seen them. Maybe they're under gameplay enhancements? Don't know. They added a bunch of stuff, but they don't show you any of it, so unless you Google how to find stuff, you never notice that it's there. It's like, let's add a bunch of cool features, and then, like, good luck figuring them out, I guess. That's what the internet's for. I've completed my inspection and find the state of the camp wanting. This will not do if the Nexus King or our August Lady should visit. Trust me when I say I am not so forgiving as my predecessor. I've also noticed a disturbance up on the southern ridge. I should not need to tell you this, but send a patrol immediately. Yeah, we've already established that I hate reading things in video games. We've already well established, especially when it's like a big list of crap. It's here somewhere, no doubt. Cooldown manager, boss warnings, combat assist, external defensives, damage meter. There you go. There's your damage meters. Yeah, they look okay. You know what I like? I like having you type out details hide, details show, and then that toggles details on and off. Whereas with this, I'm gonna have to come in here every single time. Every single time I'm gonna have to come in here and turn them on and off, and I find that to be pretty annoying. So I'll probably just keep using details for that because it works fine. Don't fix what's not broken.
What's so important here that you can't return to Azeroth? Even Umbric has recalled the Rift Walkers.
All the more reason for me to remain. After Locust Walk, correct? Few can hunt the prey I'm after, and fewer still can extract their knowledge. It has to be me.
Greetings.
If you won't help, I'll ask Sylvanas.
Absolutely not. You'd risk your soul in the mall only to have her refuse.
Oh no. Guys, I think we're going to the mall.
Thinks she'd return to
There he is.
Varys, let's hide behind those barrels next to him.
Hide behind the barrels? Wait, why can't I just punch him in the face? That's what we typically do. We're gonna hide behind the barrels, as one does.
Quiet. Here he comes.
Oh, he's very unobservant.
Be on the lookout. Our mistress has informed me Alaria's son has come to Karesh.
Oh, LOL.
Kill them on sight. I am off to the
Oh, if
ruins
only
of
you could see us.
Soon we will strike the Void Elves and be done with them.
Follow me. Who can we trust? Now we know where Vasheen will be. Time to set a new trap.
Is the Arator guy going to be the main character in Midnight because he's kind of whiny? Yeah, he's going to be the main character, yeah. Yeah, he's going to feature prominently in Midnight. Yep. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with their writing. And I don't know what they're doing with their characters. I don't even know if they really know what they're doing. What sucks is like WoW is a game that looks so amazing. It looks so amazing, and it plays like the way you feel when you press the buttons. It feels so good. And then you spend like 10 minutes listening to the dialogue, or if you're like me, you have the pleasure of reading the quests, and then you realize like the art and the gameplay are where it's at, and the story and the writing. Like I could leave it all. They could leave it all on the table, and it wouldn't, for me, it wouldn't negatively impact the game if there was no story at all. In fact, I'd probably enjoy the game more if I was just focusing on gameplay and content and like didn't have the story as a distraction constantly in my face with characters that I don't really like. Like I'm finding like it difficult to like, there's nothing innately human or relatable about any of these characters. Nothing about their plight, like through Midnight, none of it has appealed to me in any way. Every time the characters make choices, I kind of see them as making these really weird, really isolated decisions based entirely on their own selfishness. It's like all the characters are extremely wrapped up in their own selves, and none of them seem to be able to make choices from a point of like a greater whole or a faction or a family. Like they just make these like very isolated, siloed choices that don't make any sense when you look at what's actually going on. Alaria is the best example of this, and I can't relate to characters that are so absolutely one-dimensional. All of the characters are so absolutely one-dimensional. It's like, imagine a person that has a front but has no back, or a coin that has a heads and not a tails. Like, that doesn't exist. And it's just, I don't know.
Be prepared, champion. Venari will want something in exchange for the cage.
Sometimes bits of the writing are not bad. Like, I feel like Undermine was a good example of like pretty decent Warcraft storytelling. The setting felt like Warcraft, the characters felt like Warcraft. Granted, it was goblins, but I liked Undermine a lot.
See if you can repair it.
Karesh was not as good as Undermine, and all the main story stuff just really lacks. It lacks by miles.
There
you are. Good. There are many tasks that have been waiting on your arrival. Please see to their completion.
It sucks to feel like the story is getting in the way of me, like, enjoying the video game. Like, enjoying pushing the buttons and seeing content and doing stuff like that. The story for me has become, like, the main point of friction between, like, me enjoying modern WoW. The main point of friction has become the story. Like, everything else is great.
Everything I've done has been for Karesh.
The graphics, the gameplay, the dungeons, the class design, the class ideas, the specs, like everything else is really, really, really good. But the story is like this huge source of friction for me. Like I can't get over it. It's because they keep putting it in your face. The MSQ is like always being thrust in your face. Like you can't ignore it. There's no way to, you have to go through it. There's no way to ignore it. And it's become such a huge part of the game for them.
Well, what I want. After all, nothing is for free in this world, or any other.
No, the World Soul Saga as an idea came from Metzen. The War Within as a video game was already basically baked and done. Everything had been decided. The characters, the story arc, all that stuff was done before Metzen came back on board. And so it seems like they've inherited these characters and they've inherited this story, and it seems like it's just going to play itself out. And then maybe after Last Titan, you'll see Metzen take more creative control over like the characters and the MSQ and stuff like that. But all of this MSQ, this started in Dragonflight with the Dragonflight developers, and it continues to feel very much like Dragonflight development when it comes to like the story and the character writing and stuff like that. Just these really flat, two-dimensional characters that don't have any depth to them. It's unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? What are we doing here? Something. Are we done with that quest line? Is this still the same quest? Yeah, maybe. I feel like it just kind of dumped us off. Even when they like, okay, so they designed this quest, right? And like even this quest, like there's nothing to do. Oh god, some enemies. Holy crap, I found enemies. Like where are the enemies at? Oh, there's a couple right here and that's it. I like the Shadow Priest is still fun. Yeah, they didn't change anything that broke it. It feels a little bit different, but overall it feels basically the same as I remember it. They changed, like, this ability here is a little bit different. It's a tentacle slam now. Like that's pretty cool. It's thematic, I guess. I don't think it works as well as the other ability does, but yeah, it's okay. It still looks cool. It's still fun to push the buttons, and like I said, I don't see that too much has changed. And I felt the same way when I logged into my Paladin last night. The Paladin rotation feels exactly the same. If anything, on the Pally, I feel like I have more buttons to push than I did before. And this feels like I have the same exact amount of buttons to push. Like, nothing drastically changed about my setup. I didn't really lose any abilities. I feel like I'm pressing the same number of buttons. I guess some specs probably got pruned more than others, but my classes don't seem to really have been pruned at all. So that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what they do with the actual expansion. Like I said, right now, like today, we're not really doing anything that's Midnight content. The only Midnight content we've seen is the Void Spec Demon Hunter and Housing. The quest line we're doing right now was at the tail end of the War Within. It seemed like it was supposed to be like a prelude to whatever the stuff is going to happen in the story segment of the pre-patch, whenever that comes out next week or whatever. But yeah, that's the thing, is like, you know, the button pressing is great. Button pressing feels phenomenal. They need to stop designing zones like this. You see how, like, when you're on foot, everything seems really spread out. And so what you find, and one thing for me that needs to change, I don't want to be incentivized to do this. This is what I hate. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Okay, and let's pop over here. Let's kill this guy. Yeah, let me give you an example of what I absolutely hate, and like one of the biggest things about why I think that the questing is often lacking is this. Oh cool, I killed this guy. Great, perfect. Alright, let's mount back up. Alright, let's pop down right here. Like, they need to stop spreading out objectives so much that it incentivizes you to mount up every single time you do something. I want to feel incentivized to stay on my feet, to explore on my feet, at least when I'm in a questing area and I'm doing a quest. I get it, like, I'll get on my mount when I have to travel between quest objectives. But please don't design the maps in a way that they incentivize me to mount up in the same area that I'm currently working in just to get to an objective faster. I don't know what has to happen. Either make the areas smaller, or like add more mobs and more objectives closer together. But I would like to, when I'm working on a certain quest, I would like to be able to not mount up. And I would like to feel like by not mounting up, it's not like I'm playing in a stupid fashion. Like, I like to be able to see the next guy and run to him. I don't want to see the next guy and feel like, oh, I better mount up. I better mount up now. I got a guy, he's about 100 yards away is my closest guy, so now I have to mount up. Or I could spend, you know, a couple minutes running over to him. And I just kind of hate that. Like, if I'm in the area, make there be more objectives, more mobs. I don't want to have to mount up to fly to my next kill. I don't want to have to mount up to fly to my next loot box. I want to be able to see my next loot box or see my next enemy somewhere on the map so that I don't have to do this. Because doing shit like this sucks. Right, granted, we're done with this quest, so we can actually move on, but you guys get my point. Oh no, we're not done. We still need to find more of these guys to kill. Or more things to click, or we should fly around some more. That'll solve it. And so that's what I don't like. And the same thing happened in all the War Within zones were the same. I tried to spend time on the ground, I tried to explore organically, and when you do that, you just learn that the map is not designed for that. The map was never designed with the thought that somebody might try to just stay on the ground for a little bit. All the quest objectives and all the placement of everything is designed with the thought that every single time you kill somebody, you're gonna mount back up. You're gonna damn, I should have mounted up just to run over here. It would have been faster. So they're gonna have to make changes like at that level for me to say like the solo play in the game is any good. If they want the solo play in the game to be any good, they have to make changes like at that fundamental level of how they design zones, how they design content, how they lay out the quest objectives. Like everything has to change from like a ground. Otherwise, like the solo questing is always going to be mediocre. It's never going to feel very good. See, like right here, there's my next objectives, and they're pretty far away, so I'm just gonna mount up. Well, that's obviously what I'm supposed to do, right? Like I want to not play like that, you know? I just want to not feel incentivized to play that way. So I don't know what has to change. There's probably nothing they can do to change it. Probably just is what it is. Adam, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. That is very generous of you, especially during a retail stream. Thanks, man. You'd have to create new zones without flying, yeah. You'd have to create zones where they weren't designed around the idea that you'd have flying from the moment you got into them. But I don't think we're not gonna have that in retail, obviously. Like, you're not gonna ever get into a new piece of content and not have your mount. And so they'll always have to design zones exactly like they designed them today. They have to design the zones so that you can fly through them. Because we're never going to have a zone in retail where you can't fly from the moment that you get there, you know? It's just never going to be the way it is. Oh, there you go. Undermine didn't have flying. Oh, maybe that's why I liked Undermine more than any of the other content that I've done recently. You had your car, right? You had a really fast mount. But to be fair, it was a ground mount. And maybe that's why maybe that's why Undermine resonated with me as a questing experience more than Koresh did, and more than any other part of the game does. Because they force you to stay on the ground at least in some way.
With funding comes salvation. Your cage, as promised. I will even include a portation tag, free of charge. Do give my regards to Alaria.
Good. You're back with the cage. Now we capture Vasheen. You'll have to weaken Vasheen for the tag to work. Try not to kill him.
Don't worry. I'm perfectly capable of holding back when needed.
I don't know what we're doing. I think we might have got roped into some kind of side objective. And I don't really know how to defade. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Okay, here we go. Main quest objectives are over this way.
Get the tag on him and let's get out of here.
Oh, of course, the tag. Ah, yes, I must tag him in some. I don't know what the hell it wants me to do. He told me to get the tag on him, like I'm trying to tag a mob in classic WoW. Let him know when I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, do it. Do the thing. No, just go ahead. You got. Oh, he's gone. Oh, bummer. What a sad day. Where'd he go? He's gone. He's just out. He couldn't take it anymore. I mean, that quest line felt like maybe the most boring piece of content that I've ever been asked to do in a video game. And absolutely nothing about what was going on was interesting in any way. The pre-patch broke the game. Yeah, or just maybe like broken game is broken. I don't know. It's fine. We're not missing out on anything, you know? How am I finding the new Demon Hunter spec? It's okay. It's really hard to pass any kind of judgment because we're only level 36. And so it's pretty obvious, like, we don't have all of our buttons yet. And stuff like that. Visit red raptor nest, yellow nest, and blue nest. Okay. I thought this was a nest, but I mean, I guess not. Oh, we have to use the item. It doesn't say to do that. It says visit. It doesn't say use the feather, but okay, cool. The school just canceled after school activities. Well, shit, and then I better get going. It was nice of them to let me know 5 minutes before I'd have to leave the house to get my son. Guys, I thought I had more time today because my kid was supposed to have after school activities today, but the school just canceled afternoon activities. So unfortunately, that leaves me completely out of time. I think I'd like to level the Demon Hunter spec more. I think if I play more during the pre-patch, I think that's what I would focus on. I would probably focus on leveling this guy up. Where in the hell did that take me? Wait, what? Sorry, I had to figure out where I am. Where am I? What is happening? Why is this my Hearthstone? Oh my god, I'm so confused. Alright, I'm gonna get myself back to Dalaran and I will figure this out later. Thank you all for joining me today. I will be back on tomorrow at some point. I don't know what we'll do, but I would love to see you then. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you somewhere in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.